What's happening, YouTube? First video ever last Friday, at this very spot. This is where I commonly pull over, make sure I'm awake while driving. I work nights. Anyways, last week I started a project on Instagram. Randomly decided to start it there. Documenting Gary Vee style. Huge fan. That guy's my idol. He's the shit. Anyways, simply documenting. My family is incredibly lucky, and about a few years ago we started a small independent tire shop in Longmont, Colorado. Currently I'm in DTC, but anyways, Longmont's about an hour north. Anywho, so yeah, just a super small family business, and you know, that doesn't make me an expert, but Gary Vee says just document it. Document, share what little value you can provide others, in the form of tiny little bits of information. You know, we've learned over the years, like I said, nothing crazy. Entrepreneurship at a tiny level, and I mean tiny, like no VC, no investors, literally just a family running their tiny little shop. So that's what we'll be documenting, and we'll mix it in, of course, with some other stuff. But anyways, the plan is to record videos probably daily. I've been doing that on Instagram, and then put them together and then post them on YouTube, hopefully weekly. But yeah, that's gonna be the project. So cool, on to the next video. What is happening, YouTube? Oh, hopefully I'm not covering the microphone holding it like that. Let's see, today is Tuesday, February 20th. Recorded the intro video earlier. Right now I am headed to an RP Construction site. RP Construction is a company that I have nothing to do other than just recently, last week, I agreed to help the guy out with marketing. I'm not a marketing expert, but I do the best I can with marketing for Gaither Tires, Mobile Tire Pros, pretty much the family business. And looking at this guy and how, unfortunately, how bad the situation was, anything helps. Like literally no Google listing, no website, no nothing. Literally, he was posting ads on Craigslist, and that's how he would get new gigs. And he's also been doing this for 15 years. So, you know, clearly when you've been doing something for 15 years, your name is just out there organically. But I mean literally, anybody with a website, Google, you know, the basic stuff, runs circles around word of mouth and Craigslist ads. But so that's the plan. The game plan for me, the upside for me, is he's not paying me any money, absolutely everything for free. But the upside for me is knowledge, practice, insight into that business. I don't know if it's in my genes because I'm Mexican, but I always thought it would be kind of cool to do something related to construction. So this you know, is also going to provide insight into that world that I know nothing about. Yeah, so the game plan is to over the next few months, get him the basics, get him a good foundation, Google, Yelp, etc., etc. And then from there, ask him if he wants to start doing paid advertisement in Google AdWords, Facebook, stuff like that. So that's that. That's where I'm headed to today. And pretty much these next few days are gonna be, let's see, today's Thursday. Well, tomorrow, we'll see what's up tomorrow. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I work my job. I work 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. So things are pretty relaxed. I mean, I sometimes I do run around and get some of this little stuff done, but the big stuff happens on the weekends. I will introduce Gaito Tires, Mobile Tire Pros, all this weekend. You'll see me up there. Another thing we have going on is a concrete pump project. It has its ups and downs. Right now it's at a down. The bank gave us a big hurdle, or actually we gave ourselves a big hurdle. But what I'll probably do with that topic is just make a whole separate video, because as you could tell, I like to rant and go on and on and on. So I'll just make a separate video to kind of cover that project. So cool. Anyways, YouTube, thanks so much for watching. On to the next video, which will probably take place tomorrow. So you'll see that next later. Hey YouTube, just left that meeting. Well, not really a meeting, but just left RP Construction. He was working on a basement out in Commerce City, Colorado. Went well, you know, nothing crazy. Took a bunch more pictures. He pretty much, the pictures we took on Monday, there was no frame. It was just insulation on top of the concrete. And now there's a frame. So, you know, we took some pictures. We talked about what we were doing, talked about the plan, which I just mentioned that in the earlier segment. And you know, he's like, "Hey man, are you gonna charge me anything?" And I was like, "No, man. I'm learning. Right now, I have more time than money, so it's not like, you know, my time is very valuable. I've been very clear about, hey man, this is, you know, I'm helping you out. This is as I'm available. From the start, I told him, hey, the minute I can no longer do it, I'll let you know. There's no commitment. But I'm just convinced that there is quite a bit of upside for me. And I'll get to that in a second. The downside is that it's a fuck ton of work. Like I'm already realizing that, holy shit, I'm not as motivated to work on this project because it's not the family business. Like Gaito Tires, Mobile Tire Pros, those two, oh man, like no problem, you know. I'll sit here and work on it all day, but for RP Construction, I'm having to be like, all right, you've got to get going on this, even though it's only been a few days. But I'm really hoping I can fulfill that pledge. Not really a commitment, but anywho, we'll see. So the point of that is, I don't think this is going to turn into the typical marketing agency. It's very easy. You see them on YouTube all the time. They're either teaching you how to do it, or people call the shop all the time saying, hey, we can help you on Google. I don't think this will ever turn into that. Just kind of an initial gut feeling. But either way, there's still a bunch of upside. I mean, fuck it, I'll just start wherever. Not in any particular order. Gaining insight into the business. Like, I can see us getting into construction before getting into a marketing agency type field. You know, if we work well together with this guy, you know, you're gonna slowly but surely soak your feet into construction, something right now we know nothing about. Potentially be kind of like I don't know if the right term is like a general contractor, but pretty much somebody who simply markets a specific type of service, but then doesn't actually do the work. I think, again, I don't know much, but I think that's a thing in the industry where people just, you know, get the jobs, they do the face-to-face with the customer, and then the actual labor they hire out, again, to guys, to people that can't even get on Google. So I can see that being a thing, maybe in the future. Who knows what this will turn into? Another thing is we're already in real estate. Obviously, we're very novice investors, but house flipping is a thing, and one of the things you need to do to house flip is have a very good relationship with contractors, because house flipping is a margin game. So, you know, the last thing you want to be is hiring the overpriced typical contractor that a homeowner would hire, kind of like the retail. You kind of want wholesale, if that makes any sense. Like, you want to be an insider so that you get the insider pricing. So that can be a thing. And then, last but not least, practice. Like, you know, I may do this I'm hoping I do this for 6 months, and we'll see where we're at. You know, hey man, is what I'm doing generating any leads for you? Like, is it effective? You know, if we do this for 2 years and not a single lead comes out of it, then I suck, you know. But if in a few months, with what little we're doing. So those earlier segments were obviously earlier. It is almost 6 now, headed into work. But just kind of to wrap up today. Yeah, the whole thing we're doing with RP Construction. What's really getting me excited is the real estate. We could easily leverage that towards real estate. Again, the thing preventing us, we're in Denver, so buy and hold real estate investment is not really a thing. The prices are way too high for the rents. They don't cash flow. Multifamily is a thing, but anyways, flipping might be an option here in Denver. But what a big barrier for us is that we don't have any relationships with people to do the work, and we definitely can't do the work ourselves. Like we do tires. Like we're more towards cars. We're more car people. You put me trying to fix anything around the house, and I'm completely lost. So this RP Construction thing is I'm really liking it. I see potential. Again, just investing a time and effort, and eventually it can lead to helping us house flip. Again, just making a business out of the customer side of things and contracting everything out, so on and so forth. So, and worst case scenario,